Hi Doreen, how are you, sweetheart? I hope all is well. Well, after seeing your message, I was a little bit worried. So I hope everything is okay. You mentioned that you're having some issues, with anger, and you're feeling lonely and a little bit depressed. It seems like. So, I just had a card full. I just was shuffling your deck for your reading. And another card fell out. So that's two cards that fell out for you. I'm going to put them there together. So I'm going to do a reading for you. It's a little bit cold out, so it's not much of a... I'm glad it's not raining anymore, because it's been raining and it's been really depressing out. Like the weather has been really like... making people feel not great, so. But today the sun is shining, at least. Yay. Gotta be happy for that. I'll take what I can get. Alright, so I'm going to do a quick reading from the Angel Tarot deck. So far you got quite a few that have already just fallen out. So when they fall out, I just look to see what the messages are. It's really important. So I'm going to cut the deck. I already got I already got 4 cards out, and I'm going to pull another one. Here, I'm just going to cut it and see what comes up. Just one just came out again. Okay, so let's see what you got here. And then I'm going to pull one from the Healing with the Angels also, just to see what comes up for you. These are really good cards too. When you're not feeling that good, they're very healing. That's why it's called Healing with the Angels, because they're healing. So I need to get some healing going on, some spiritual healing, and so yeah. Alright, so let me turn it around. Let's get going here. Alright, so let me put them in order, how I got them. I got them like this. Okay, so the first card is the Ten of Earth. And I know you were saying something about your kids which are kind of driving you crazy, and this is the Ten of Earth. And it has all to do with kids and family. It says a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. So there's your key, is finding magic in the little things in life. And that will bring you everything else. A happy home life, financial security. Know that you're always safe and secure, no matter what's going on in your life. You're always safe and secure. You have divine angels that are always guiding you. You have guides and you have guardians that are assigned to you from birth, from before you came here. You've already chosen and they've already chosen you. So know that even your children have them, especially your children, they have them as well. Ask your children's angels, guides, and guardians to help you to do what is best for them, because each life here on earth comes with a special needs and requirements. And as parents, we don't always come, kids don't come with a guidebook, right? You can't pick up a good book and say, oh, what do I do for this? Every person, every mind is different. Every mind is its own world. So I see you here being guided by the angels to take care of your 2 little ones, and that's of utmost importance right now. Is that that first of all, these kids aren't yours. These are spirit beings in a body that belong to the divine. They belong to God. You're here to guide them. You're here to help them. You're here to love them above all things, no matter what you think they should be doing or shouldn't be doing. That really isn't your call. That's just judgments that are placed upon all of us by society, by whatnot, by the way we were raised, and we think that that's the right way. That's not the right way. There is no right way. Every person, even when they're kids, they know what's right for them. So have trust and faith in them also. Have trust and faith in your own guidance and in yourself to be trusting and loving no matter what. The most important thing in your home is to have a happy home. Not for you to be the disciplinary, not for you to set the rules, not for you to say it's my way or the highway. That's not your role. That will bring you unhappiness and more bad vibes down the line. So give out good vibes, give out loving vibes, give out happiness, give out love, Keep it on that. No matter what they do, it's not personal. It's not about you. It's not against you. Anything they do is not a personal attack on you. Get yourself out of the equation. That's your ego taking control and telling you, oh, they did this after you've done so much for them. And trust me, I've been there, but that's your ego. That's my ego talking. That's not love. That's not guidance. That's not what the angels want you to do. That's not what God wants you to do. That's not what your inner self, your inner God self wants you to do, because even when you do something like yell at them or, even harm them, your inner self knows that's not right. Your inner self knows there's another way. And this might be the easy way, right, is to yell, scream, hit, blah, 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 because our family did it, right? But they were still evolving. You're meant to have progressed from that, be far away from that, and find new ways, new creative ways to handle crisis. Crisis is a chance to grow. Crisis is a chance for you to move ahead, to move spiritually, to feel better. When you move spiritually, when you move up, even a couple of rungs on that ladder in spiritual progression, you start to feel better. You don't get aches and pains. You don't get depressed. You don't go through all these things that people who are living in lower vibrations get, because you're no longer there. You've elevated it. So you're availing yourself of higher, more balanced energy, and your whole body will feel that. Your whole body will feel better. So your choices are to be made going forward as small choices. And you can choose to be happy, loving, and free of having to rule anyone, even your children. It's very important that you don't look at them as, somebody that you rule. No, that's not what they're here for. You're meant to lead them, not rule them. And that's totally different. It is not the same thing. Ruling and leading are totally different. You lead with your heart. You lead with your good intentions. You lead with your good vibrations, with high energy. Every night pray, forgive yourself and forgive them, and move forward with a clean slate every single day of your life. When you go to bed, shut your eyes and say that this is over, a new day, and thank God and the angels, your guides and your guardians being your grandmother, one of them that's always by you. Avail yourself of her loving nature and energy, that she permitted everything. She was, was such a mother. She always loved, no matter what her kids did, she loved them, and she provided a happy environment for them. She didn't go after them, and she just allowed them to be who they were, because everybody has to choose their life for themselves, even if you don't agree with it. And I know it's really hard with your kids, because I've been there, done that. I'm talking to you from experience, because I've already made all the mistakes. You still have little kids. You still have the chance to turn it around for them by giving them the freedom, the love, and the respect that you must give them in order for them to thrive and also progress in this lifetime, so that when they have kids, they do it even better, right? And that's something that, I learned a little bit too late with my kids, but even the fact that I applied it right away the minute I learned it has already paid off, because I see it in my kids already. They see that I changed, and they changed. They see that I changed, so they changed. They saw that I no longer was this great, this bear that got up in the morning. It was just, I was happy. I was happy just to be breathing. I was happy that they were breathing. I was happy with the smallest thing that they did, and praised them. It was a total, complete shift from the person I used to be. I was very critical and demanding, and I switched that. Just a tiny, and you can't do it all in one day. You have to, in order to create this happiness, you have to give it. You can't get it if you don't give it. You gotta give it to get it, right? You gotta give it to get it. So give it in small increments. Give it slowly. Give it little by little. Give it in a smile. Give it in just any little small thing. And choose your reactions from your heart, not from what am I supposed to do? Or I'm supposed to go all crazy on this mother right now. No. Come from your heart authentically. What does your heart tell you? I'm hurt. You did this. It's hurtful. But I know it's not about me. It's not personal against me. It's something that you're choosing, and I'm hoping that you choose better the next time. That's how you change. Little by little, small little things like that, and get your ego out of the way. Your ego has no place for your children. Ego doesn't love children. Ego loves ego. It doesn't even love you. It only loves ego, and all it does is create more chaos and more unhappiness and more depression in your life. So try to, read, find things out on the internet that will help you be a better parent, and it'll make you a happier person. Trust me. Trust me on that. It's never too late. No matter what you've done in the past, it doesn't matter. You can always start new. Trust me on that. I'm an expert on starting over. The next card is the King of Water. The King of Water is trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. He's always, look, you see he's wearing makeup. He's the king. Can you see he's all made up? He's a Libra king for sure. Open your heart and mind to those around you. That's exactly what I was just saying. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice. Give advice to your kids. Don't rule over them like a tyrant. Step back from that role. That's not the role that parents have to have nowadays. We have advanced, and they feel that we've advanced. We're all moving through this plan of evolution, all of us, and your kids already born with that. They're looking at you like you're crazy. You need to step back. You know what I mean? And you really have to. You have to step back, because if they're driving you crazy, it's you. Your ego is allowing that. You got to step back from that. And charity work. Take up some kind of charity or something, even if it's like an hour volunteering someplace. I do that. That has helped me so much to volunteer my time, my money, my energy in some way for other people who are worse off than me. That also raises your vibration. You got to give to get. Again, it's like paying dividends for a better life. So please do that, honey. All right, the Seven of Fire. Defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. So here you are. Choose your battles wisely. No matter what you think is coming at you, rise above. Don't let your ego bring you down into low vibration energy, which is blame, feeling like a victim, feeling like you got to take charge of stuff in a negative way, feeling like you got to correct somebody because they're going the wrong way. That's not your position. That's old school, and that has to die out, because that's no longer the paradigm that kids are born into, and that we know is not from our heart space. Our parents did the best that they could, but they made a lot of mistakes, and it's for us to move forward, not to go back to the nonsense that they did before. Defend your beliefs and your decisions, but do it from a loving perspective. Stand your ground and choose your battles wisely. Don't fight over every little thing. Choose your battles wisely. Choose battles that are more important and come from your heart space instead. The next card is Justice, and it's Archangel Raguel. And he says, fair and just decisions. Make fair and just decisions. Don't strike down out of anger. Do what you know is right, okay? And stand up for your beliefs. Just stand up for your heart. Stand up for what your heart is telling you to do instead of what your mind is telling you to do, which is usually the wrong decision. And the last card is the Eight of Earth, and skilled work is rewarded. So maybe it's like going back to school, getting another job that's less stressful, learning all there is to know about a topic, and going back to school. So I don't know if this is something that you can do, that you can, possibly try to do for yourself, but maybe down the line, maybe in September, like take a class or something that'll give you some joy and help you even down the line to get some kind of skilled work that you can be compensated for, and that'll give you more time to be with your children and more loving with your children. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple cards from the next deck. And let's see what you got. So yeah, you have to make small changes in your life and choose to be happy. Happiness is not something that you get, or it's something that you choose to be. Be happy by just being it. Okay, the card you got here is Abundance. I love this Angel of Abundance. So there's a lot of abundance of things that are beautiful and good that want to come to your life, but you have to allow it to come by raising your vibrations. When you raise your vibrations, all good things enter your life. Don't dwell into negativity. Don't become a victim. Don't go into the low level energies. That vibration is low, and will bring you more things to be unhappy about. It'll bring you more things to be upset about. Stay high, and more things will come that are happy. More things will come to you that are beautiful and good. Okay, so notice the good things. Notice the happy things. Okay, and more of those things will come for you to notice. The next card is Spiritual Growth, which is what I was just talking about. Is about you having to you have to up your game now, spiritually and as a person. You have to up the game. You know, you can't come from a knee-jerk reaction. You can't be reactionary anymore. You can't afford it. You must come from your heart space and do what's right, even if what's right for you and for your children, more important, and for your family life, could be harder. Yes, it's going to be hard work. This is not easy. It's meant to be harder, but you have to do it in order to grow spiritually and so that you can avail yourself of this abundance. You can't have the abundance without having the growth, and the growth has growing pains. Growing pains is no joke, but you have to go through it, and you have the strength to do so. Have the courage. I don't know if you saw my weekly video for the week, but you should look at it, because I think a lot of it really does pertain to you if you pay attention to it. And the last card, which is in support of the Eight of Earth and the Abundance card, is blessings. You are always supported and blessed, my dear. You have it at your disposal if you choose to avail yourself of it. You have to choose it. Choose the blessings. Choose to be happy, and open your eyes to the abundance around you. Open your eyes to the happiness and the blessings that you have in your children, in your mother, and your family. Look at the blessings around you. Start small and then build up. What I do every morning is before I even open my eyes, I'm already giving thanks. I'm thankful for the bed, for the sheet. I put my feet on the floor. I'm thankful for the floor. I'm thankful if I find my slippers. I'm thankful when I'm walking. I'm thankful ahead of the day. I'm like, thank you in advance, God, angels, guides, and guardians, for the wonderful day I'm about to have. I'm already intending I'm having a wonderful day. That's it. I'm availing myself of these energies the minute I get up. And maybe when I get up, my son is going to say, oh, I didn't do my homework. I'm not going to flip out. I'm going to look at him and say, oh, well, you're going to have to handle consequences today. And I hope you make better choices tomorrow. And continue to have a wonderful, happy day, because it's not the end of the world. It is what it is. And, everyone's choosing their own life, and you have to allow them to do so. As hard as that may be, you got to get yourself out of the way and, push your ego out, minimize it the way you would minimize something on the computer, and say, thank you, ego, for your input. Now be quiet. My heart is speaking to me now. And blessings are going to abound in your life. Have trust and faith in that, and that's exactly what's going to happen. All right, Doreen, I hope you like your reading. I know it was overdue. If you want me to do another one, if you have another one in mind or have a question, please let me know, and I'll do another one for you, sweetheart. All right, I love you dearly. Take good care, my honey. Talk to you soon. Bye.